Okay. We are rolling almost. Just waiting all down the line. It's so and city nights. Boom, 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 boom. Getting started a little late tonight. 7 o'clock. We should be here every Thursday. And we got multiple feeds. We get the bonus feed going up on the fake book tonight. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a little crooked, eh? And that's not set up with the mics either as the YouTube. And we will get another broadcast up, edited with some titles and whatnot and whatnot. Anyways, that's the minutia. Let's see what we got here. Make sure we're live and rolling. Thanks for all the subs on the YouTube. It's appreciated and unexpected. I don't wait for people to come on because, well, no people are coming on. On this channel, premiering right now is the story of Christmas conversation with Bella Morales, my friend, 11 years old, and she starred in the Central Community Church's presentation of the story of Christmas. So it's premiering right now on this channel, and so you got a crooked picture on Facebook. You got choices. You can go watch that one, or you can watch me jack around here live. No plan. Very little plan. And so just to start it out, we're supposed to roll at 7 o'clock, but I was a little tardy getting set up. I had a few technical issues, and I wanted to make sure that I had this ready to roll. This is Jay Beatty and the boys. Graham Morley, Jay Ash, Fergus. Jay Beatty is of the theater Crisp fame. I told him I wanted something really spooky sounding, and I can't stand the fact that this thing's crooked, man. How do we get this so it's not crooked anymore? There we go. Is that going to do it? Handle out of the way. Spooky. I told Jay Beatty, give me something spooky like a gargantuan coming out of the water, like a monster rising. And he made this right here in my basement. Oh no, this is not the intro with the boys. This is just Jay Beatty on his little pad. And so grateful for that, brother. He nailed it, and thank you very much for that. And I have to come up with music that doesn't trigger. It's still fucking crooked. It doesn't trigger. The YouTube cops. The YouTube. That's a little bit straighter. The YouTube, what do you call it? Cops. Yeah, the copyright cops. So, I'm hoping. Well, I've got 3 songs, so we're not going to play too much music tonight. We're going to try and keep it to an hour because my battery and my energy levels are low. But I'll be here every Thursday at 7 o'clock because I'm here anyways. Crowder comes on at 8 normally on Thursdays. Love Stephen Crowder. And then I think Gavin McInnes is going to start coming up at 9 o'clock. Well, why the fuck is the thing so crooked, man? Gavin McInnes comes up Thursdays, I think, at 9 o'clock. And so I am here anyway. Happy New Year to you. Happy new decade and Hempy 2020 to all of you. It's going to be the roaring 20s, so I wish all the best for you. I hope it's a productive and financially rewarding year for you and your crew. So check out Bella Morales of Central Community Church's The Christmas Story on this channel, premiering right now if you're bored by this already. So, how was your New Year's Eve? I was just going to stay in and feel sorry for myself because, well, I didn't have much to do. And I was offered some race dog tickets by a buddy of mine, and I can't stand that freaking Facebook picture is so crooked. Anyways, I'll upload a better copy later. I don't really much care about the YouTube or the Facebook feed, but the YouTube feed is kind of my priority right now. We'll have a better, a clearer copy going up that's using the mic, so you'll be able to hear the music better. And my voice won't be sounding like it's so far away. Sorry about the bad angle. I think you would be able to, with this much prep, have it set up a little bit better. But anyway, a buddy of mine came down and said, shit, man, like, come on. I got the boys going, and let's do the Ice Dogs. And the Ice Dogs are a great New Year's Eve tradition. And so I was glad I went. They got beat pretty badly, but I went. And then we proceeded to play cards until almost done. Now, the last few years I've stayed sober, and I was quite happy to stay sober because in the morning I don't feel like balls. And this year, balls is not even a good description of how I was feeling, but it was toxic. And I couldn't eat. I did a lot of sleeping, and I don't think I'll ever touch alcohol again. How many times have you said that? No, you. How many times have you said that? I've said it enough. So I did get with my boys. I had a good time. We won 9-2 in euchre. That's a lot of games. It's 11 games. And, just too much of everything. But happy to be here. Happy to be alive still. And I'm a witch at euchre. So if you get the chance to play with me, you should be my partner. Hi, Charlene. I can see you from here even without my glasses. My hair fell out. It's gone. I have no more issues with hair. I don't have to shave or anything anymore. So I don't normally respond to comments, but I can see it clearly. And hey, Charlene, it's been too long. Touch me up. Met a girl online in the comment section of YouTube. Now, this is not normally where I troll for ladies. I'm single and unattached, very unattached. And Gavin McInnes put up a video about this girl from Vice that was doing a stand-up comedy routine that sucked very badly. And I had to go over and see the original video. And so when I went to this video, I just commented in the comment section of YouTube. I just put basically Gavin sent me. So not too far after that, somebody responded to my comment saying, fellow Gavin McInnes fan. So her name was Claudia. So I'm a sucker for girls with the name Claudia, as it was my mother's name. Still is my mother's name. So we went back and forth, and I don't know any women that like Gavin McInnes. Gavin McInnes is one of my favorite comedians right now, and I'm paying for his content, $10 a month. It's kept me sane. Wow, the laughs have been really appreciated because life sucks sometimes, right? And this guy makes me laugh. So, anyways, we go back and forth, and then I don't know. She asked for something specific, and I said, well, my contact is in all of my YouTube videos, so feel free to touch me up there. So she did. We went back and forth on Facebook via Messenger. Although she didn't add me on Facebook, we're just talking, right? That's not. I don't consider that a red flag. Anyways, I know it's early in the relationship, but I've asked her to marry me already. Now, I haven't met her, nor I've only seen one picture of her on Facebook. But I just feel that we've got this strange connection in these very short 7 days that we've known each other, gotten to know each other very well. Anyway, in the next show broadcast that Gavin McInnes goes live, I'm going to tell him the story about how I met Claudia, which is not her real name. It's just her YouTube name. I won't tell you what her real name is to make sure that she doesn't get harassed, even though she's on the other side of the country. And I'm going to, for the next live broadcast. Oh, geez, I'm almost up. I'm trying to get it to do 10-minute segments and then play a little bumper and then come back and talk about something real. So I'm going to ask Gavin McInnes if he will officiate the wedding. And that Ryan Katsu Rivera, his co-host, producer, I want him to be the ring girl. Is it flower girl? Well, the ring bearer. I guess he could be a boy. But maybe flower girls is better suited for Ryan. So leave your comments down below. This video will go offline as soon as I get the other one up. Leave your comments down below if you think that this is a good idea. And I don't feel like I'm rushing into anything. I think that, you know what, it's too late in life for me to be picky. And so this is how we do. So we're going to try and, okay, so this show tonight, I don't have a whole lot planned, but I thought I fixed this chair and it's so freaking loud, and I can't swear or talk about sexuality in too deep a manner because YouTube will shut me down and demonetize me. So I'm going to try and keep this video monetized, even though nobody will really watch it. It won't be one of my most popular episodes, but I'm trying to figure out this YouTube thing, and if they keep shutting me down because of my language and because of the things I talk about, that's no good. And otherwise you won't get these anymore, like, I'm not sure what that is. It could be a suspension notice. So we're going to talk about Trump a little bit today, Gavin McInnes and Tim Pool. Maybe touch on Crowder, Shapiro, and Owen Benjamin. These are the people that I'm listening to these days, watching and getting my news from mostly. Tim Pool is he's just incredible. So we're going to keep it to, we'll be out by 8 o'clock. There's more football to watch. And I dragged myself out here today because I really didn't want to do it. But I committed to Thursdays at 7 p.m. So that's what I'm doing. So without further ado, and now McInnes has got me screwed up. I can't remember what it is because he says it wrong so much. Without further ado, that first song was what we call a deep dark hole, and that was done by Jay Beatty, sitting right here in the studio with his little pad, and we got out of our minds a little bit, inebriated with a certain substance that I won't get into right now, a legal one though, and he constructed that beat for me, and wow, just a great job. Thank you, Jay Beatty. And on that same note, I don't have the intro. I should have the intro loaded up, but I do have this one loaded up. And this is a song by Matthew James Blake, and sometimes it takes me a while to come around on the song. I skipped over Quebec City Nights almost every time it came on because I just found it not in my wheelhouse, but now I love it. So this is Matthew James Blake, Quebec City Nights, and we're going to come back and talk about a little bit of Trump. Let's see if we can get this to roll. See, don't have a producer, so... Matthew James Blake. It's 7:20 EST on January 2nd, 2020. Watching lots of football still. I don't even know who these teams are. Bayport, and Muskego. Anyway, doing this mostly for the YouTube channel because I finally got my live privileges back up and running. So thanks for tuning in. And everyone's talking about Trump. I mean, the mainstream media will not stop promoting this guy. That's all they want. CNN is 24/7 Trump. You're going to get this guy reelected by talking about him all the time. And I find Trump to be one of the most entertaining people on the planet right now. That's all I can say is, wow, he's just so entertaining. And talk about a guy that just does not give an F who thinks or says what about what. He does not care. And wow, I got lots of time for a guy that doesn't care about anything, especially about what people think or say about him. But he certainly doesn't seem to be an establishment guy either. And I'm good with that. He seems to be, I didn't know what exactly a populist leader referred to, but he seems to be pulling that load, populism for the people, anti-establishment, and he is just crushing the left. He makes the left cry on a daily basis, almost minute by minute. So I've been having a lot of fun watching this guy operate, and his Twitter account is just off the hook. The entertainment value is just unbelievable. And I heard Tim Pool. I listened to Tim Pool a lot. I'm going to talk about Tim Pool in the last segment, just before the top of the hour. He is a former lefty. But Tim Pool was talking about Space Force the other day, and I think that a lot of people thought that Space Force was actually a joke when he started talking about it. But have you seen his proposal for Space Force? It's geeked up, man, and it's so cool. I mean, can you think of a better way to protect your continent or your country than a loaded satellite? Wow, I don't know. It looks interesting, though. And I like how he stands for traditional values of Western civilization. That's pretty awesome, especially today when, it seems to be under attack so often. These are the foundations that Western civilization was built on, and just to cut them out and think that you're still going to have a civilization that operates at an effective level is silly. And so Trump seems to be standing for all that kind of stuff, and I think it's cool. He also seems to be staying true to his promises. How many politicians do you know that promised something to get elected and then just totally turned their back on the electorate and just said, I'm out. I'm just not going to follow through on my promises. Just about all of them. Mike Harris is a guy that I can remember that did not do that stayed. Whether you like Mike Harris or not, he definitely did what he said he was going to do when he came to power, and I think Trump is doing the same thing. Have you seen the latest news about immigration numbers in the States? Way down. Illegal immigration, way down. In fact, it was the mayor of a border town there that canceled his state of emergency because of, and he thanked President Trump's policies for that. So I would like Canada to also get stronger on their immigration as well, because I think that the illegal immigration, people walking across the border and coming in at anything other than, designated ports of entry is a bad idea. We need to watch who comes into the country, how long they stay, and there's hundreds of thousands of people coming into the States every month. Is it? Yeah. It's crazy the amount of people that are coming in on a yearly basis, monthly basis. Anyways, those numbers are way down, and I don't have it in front of me, but this border town mayor was thanking President Trump for the policies as a reason for him canceling his state of emergency. He declared a state of emergency in his state, and dude, Kurt, thanks for the... I shouldn't be talking to you guys when you're commenting. I tone the lights down when I don't have a guest because I don't need the glare. But yes, my stunning good looks would be enhanced with that big fat light that I got over here from my guests. So my guests are looking at, wow, that's a bright light. It doesn't look bright when you're on, and yeah, it looks dark on the Facebook. It doesn't look too bad on YouTube. Who cares? Thanks for watching, Kurt. Anyways, honoring your word, staying true to the promises. That's something very refreshing in a leader. Now, when Trump was first elected, I didn't even know who Trump was. My brother watched The Apprentice. I never watched 1 minute of that show. I'm not into reality shows, and I was never, I don't know, I didn't like or dislike Trump. I didn't know much about him, or I don't know. He's just a real estate mogul in New York. But true New York style. I mean, this guy he epitomizes the New York character, doesn't he? And I said when he was elected that I would not waste any of my hate on him. I wouldn't generate any new hate, and I wouldn't transfer any hate to him because, well, I like where my hate's placed right now. It's fine. I probably got too much of it, but I can't get rid of it. So I just said I'm not gonna generate any new hate for this man. I can't afford to hate anyone any further because it just destroys you. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me feel good. So, staying true to that promise to myself, I just give him some space, and man, I'm becoming more and more entertained with him all the time, and he's getting results. So, wow, can't believe I'm saying that, but he is not a politician either. I mean, this is what we've always asked for is, we're sick and tired of these old school politicians that all operate the same way all the time. And this guy is the least presidential president ever. If you look at his Twitter account, you know what I'm talking about. He's probably not as articulate as most people. Easy to impersonate and mock. And so he's just not, to me, he's not a politician at all. And he's the least presidential president we've ever had. Maybe what we consider presidential is changing. And why is this thing saying low battery? Is it not charging? Damn. See, this is why you got to have a producer. No, see, I can't afford for this thing to go off. I've been freezing my ass off all night. So I put on a long sleeve shirt and I start rolling and I start breaking out in a sweat, man. So I had to switch it up. So representing Eagles. What up? And I hope that thing's charging now or else it's going to cut off. Oh, well, if it cuts off, it cuts off. I got another feed over here. So what I was saying is maybe what we consider to be presidential is changing. But this human being, Donald John Trump, is the greatest troll this generation has ever known. I don't think there will be ever a better troll anywhere. And the fact that he occupies the White House is surprising. But this guy is just crushing the left, crushing his opponents. And it's refreshing. He doesn't seem like he can be bought either. I don't know. We'll have to see if that remains to be true. I think he's going to cruise easily to a second term. But I like the fact that he doesn't give a shit, and it doesn't seem like he can be bought. He's donating his whole salary. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know anyone that's done that. And I don't think he's looking at the presidency as a vehicle for him to get rich. I think he was probably rich already, although some would argue that, he's broke. I don't see how you could think that. The guy's a real estate mogul. He owns half of New York. Or maybe the bank does. I don't know. And Trump could win a debate. He won the DNC, not the DNC, but the Democratic presidential candidates debate with one tweet, the first one. And it was boring in capital letters. And you can't argue with that. He nailed it. he is an entertainment industry all unto himself. And, you know, this has been said before about him, the bluster. You know, the bluster, he says a lot of things, but what he says doesn't often become policy. But I found with Barack Obama, your lefties, your great white hope, the savior, that didn't do anything like he said he was going to do. He said he was going to do all kinds of things and didn't do any of them. That dude, he used to like, Trump says a lot of things and they don't become policy. When Barack Obama would say things, it would become policy. So, I mean, this is a little bit different, but who is sending me gifts? And this thing is bugging me. Shit, man. I got the handle right in the fucking picture. Anyway. I'll be a little bit better prepared next time. So, anyways, I like Trump's stance on China. Forget the entertainment value. I think he's standing up to China. Fuck, he crossed. Oh, I wonder if the F word will get me banned from Facebook or Twitter, YouTube. So many platforms, so little time. He walked across the North Korean line. What do they call that line? Not the DNC, something like that, though. With the leader, there, I said it again. I was going to try and do this show without swearing. Anyway, you might rag on him because he's making time with Kim Jong-un. But he walked across the border with the guy. I mean, that's showing progress. And I remember was it Bill Burr? Somebody that's the Worm's friend, Dennis Rodman's friend. Dennis Rodman said that he could Trump could solve the Korea problem by just... Now I'm getting the other camera in there. By just going over and playing a game of Blades of Steel or Baseball Stars or something. And that's old NES for you young kids out there that don't know. You could solve it all just by going over and playing Nintendo with them. So anyway, I am 7:32, eh? Okay, so we're rolling, and I got lots more I could get to, but with the spirit of getting a couple of good bumper songs in here, and then I'll go over and dry my head off before it starts dripping all over the mics. What is it so freaking hot in here all of a sudden? Maybe I'll line up those cameras a little bit better so it's not taking a picture of the other camera and the handle and blah, blah, blah. All right, so here we go. We're going to get in with Aaron Berger. Not sure what this song is, but it's off his new album, and I'm hoping that this doesn't trigger the copyright gods as well. So check out Aaron Berger while I reset the cameras here. Ready? Humble to the Ground. I guess that's it. Aaron Berger from his latest album. I'm trying not to sing into the mics because it's embarrassing. Wow. Danielle Marconi on fiddle, violin. Wow. Matthew James Blake on drums. Who else we got? Laurel Minnis is in there. I think I've got the album right here, so I shouldn't be guessing. Yes, we do. Who we got? Aaron Berger, obviously. Nathaniel Gould on electric guitar, piano, and vocals. Jeez, the lighting's horrible on this joint. Matthew James Blake on drums, percussion, and vocals. Man, that kid can sing. So Aaron Berger can sing. What, are you kidding me? John Albers, although he didn't play the live show, he is on the album. Oh, and that's a really close-up picture on YouTube, huh? Shit, I'm so distracted. Joe Lipinski is on pedal, steel, guitar, and vocals. Danielle Marconi, violin. Wow, just a beautiful, beautiful sound. Laurel Minnis, vocals, and Dr. P on organ. Everyone knows Dr. P, the legendary sound man and musician. Dr. P. So that is a track from On Healing Ground is the disc. It looks like this. And it's Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. And you should go get a copy of it. And why is everything backwards? Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars. You got that? You see that? Go pick this album up. I don't know where you can get it. You can probably get it online on Healing Ground. No, that's why, because I'm doing the front camera on this one because the microphone is better, so the front camera, I guess everything's mirrored. But you can check it out. Anyways, that's Aaron Berger. And wow, only 20 more minutes to go. That's good. So I want to touch on, I already touched on him. Gavin McInnes. Wow. Don't believe the hype. The Southern Poverty Law Center, the SPLC, designated Gavin McInnes a hate figure because of his involvement with the Proud Boys, which is basically a drinking club of a bunch of Christian men of different ethnicities, different backgrounds. Anyways, he's a comedian. He's Canadian. He's from Montreal via the UK. He now resides in New York City, and he does a show with, he used to be on Compound Media. He was on CRTV. He's been fired from, I can't tell you how many places, Rebel TV. A funny old school masculinity. And when he started this drinking group called Proud Boys, their motto, or Proud Boys is their motto. I don't know if it's a motto or a description, is Western chauvinists. I love that because the left thinks that chauvinism's like an ugly thing, but Western chauvinism, look up the word, okay? It doesn't refer to hating women or thinking that men are better than women all the time. His high school antics are refreshing. I love it. I miss the high school antics in the schoolyard. Speaking of schoolyard and high school antics, I should have this video loaded up because what is the guy's Champion, Everett Champion? He's rebranding his name now. I can't remember what he's rebranding, but Everett Champion released a new song and tagged me in it and told me to listen to the end of it. And then he took our interview. I had him on the show right here, and he took a clip of my spoken word performance on the interview and tagged it on the end of his song, which is great. It's flattering, and there's nothing there that I would ever want to take back. It was talking about racism and sexism and rape and all kinds of things that we face today, and things that I care about. Free speech, and this idea that we go on, that we live in a rape culture, or we tolerate rape or anything like that. But he tagged the interview onto the end of this song, and then I would have been flattered except that a friend of mine that I showed it to sent me the description with a big red circle around the description that said, if you want to be infuriated, listen to the end. So I can only think that he was infuriated, or he thinks that his friends will be infuriated. But I don't get with the idea, like, okay, I'm going to have you on the show. And it's not like I'm giving you all kinds of pub. There's, I don't have that many fans or watchers or whatnot. But if I'm interested enough to interview you and let you play your music, well, he didn't play, but I've had other guests come on that played music and then turn around and give me a copyright strike on YouTube. So wait a second. So we're going to do an interview. I'm going to treat you nicely and respectfully. You're going to play some music, and then you're going to turn around and tell YouTube to take the video down because I'm playing your music. Like, if you come on my show, it's my friggin' work. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to Gavin McInnes. An absolute scream. Hilarious. Check him out. And I think that's why Thursday nights will work for me, because be here 7 p.m. Crowder comes on at 8, and then McInnes at 9. So I'm already here. Lots of times I've got buddies over to watch and watch the show and get loose with me. And so that's who we're gonna kind of open for, I guess. Never concerned with political correctness. This guy has been banned from all social media and big tech platforms. He is known as a racist, a homophobe, a Nazi, alt-right, and as I said, the Southern Poverty Law Center has labeled him a hate figure, which he's suing them for. I think for $250,000, not a huge amount. I think I would sue for a lot more, but he's made it through the first discovery process or what have you, and I think he's got a good chance at suing these guys. I hope he sues them into bankruptcy, although $250,000 isn't going to hurt them too much. When they raise, they get $50 million a year, I think, from the federal government in the States, which is crazy because they are their own hate group as far as I'm concerned. So you can support him or watch him at censored.tv. You can give to his fund at defendgavin.com for his Southern Poverty Law Center defamation suit. And look for my call and the YouTube video from my call. And this is a bit I've been working on. It's comedy. Okay, I don't need to tell you what a joke is, but this is what to do and not do if your partner asks to be hit during sex. I thought it was funny, and I'm working on this bit. So it was taken from Get Off My Lawn with Gavin McInnes and Ryan Katsu Rivera, I think episode 6, something like that. So I don't think he's coming on tonight. I think we have to wait for... why is this fucking chair so loud? Fuck, it made me swear again. It's not right. I'm trying to run a clean show here. Go check out Gavin McInnes, and... I'm going to play another song from Aaron Berger's latest album, hoping that it doesn't trip up the copyright cops at YouTube, because I'm trying to find music that doesn't get me demonetized. Copyright strikes. Got it? So here you go. Aaron Berger from On Healing Ground. Go check it out.
I carry my ancestry.
go. Aaron Berger, how beautiful is that, eh? Just replying to Charlene here, her comment on fake book, and I am Tim Pool. Getting a lot of my news from Tim Pool these days. You should watch him. He's free on YouTube. He's a lefty that's very objective, and even though he's left-leaning like me, I mean, how many Green Party candidacies have I stood through, and I still lean left and socially, and it's cool to see an objective guy on the left that's not ideologically possessed, that's left-leaning and a pragmatist. And it's important to have reasonable voices on both sides, but man, I'm certainly down with so much of the right-wing conversation these days in the media, and not down with so much of it on the left, because the left's just crazy with all the talk about gender and taking your guns and limiting free speech and the inability to criticize religions. Like, can you say Islam without being demonetized? Too late. So I really appreciate Tim Pool. He's got a huge following, and if you want to know how to become a YouTube star, I don't know anything about that, he'll tell you that he's been working 16-hour days for 3 years, doing 4, 5, 6, 10 videos a day. He puts out an hour and a half of content on podcast every day, pretty much. He didn't take a break for the New Year's Day. He just took his first break in 3 years because he has laryngitis, and he went half crazy. Just a really, really cool voice to listen to that's objective. And he said something today that kind of tweaked me a little. I don't know if it was today, but I listened to multiple podcasts on my walk today. I went down, actually took a video of it. It's up on YouTube, on my walk down the Michigan side of the Port Dalhousie Pier. And it's kind of, the audio is not great because it was so windy, and I had my mic out in the wind. But he was saying today that the left doesn't propose any solutions. All they do is bring problems. Yeah, we know we got problems, but somebody, like, if you're running for president or you're running to be elected, can you maybe think about I don't know, proposing some solutions to get us further down the road instead of what you guys do, which is just bitch and complain. And there's nothing, they offer nothing except the risk that things get worse. And man, we've never lived in a better time. It's never been a better time to be alive. We are more tolerant, more respectful, more richer than we've ever been. We're lifting people out of abject poverty at a faster rate than ever before. The UN had a what was their goal? To halve world poverty by 2015, and they were a year ahead of their goal. So capitalism is working all around the world. Socialism is scary. Now, I think we have a mix. Obviously, we have a capitalist market. But we have social infrastructure that, supports people, and I'm all for that. But Tim Pool is a voice that I appreciate quite a lot. I watch him on the daily. I used to listen to Ben Shapiro because he's also very objective, even though he comes with a conservative slant. He is objective in a way that you don't get that on the left. The left is just slanted. You know how CNN says, no, we're objective, we're unbiased, but then they run 24/7 Trump bashing. I don't understand it. But so that is my recommendations for who to listen to. Why is this chair so freaking loud? Gavin McInnes, Tim Pool, Stephen Crowder's comes on Thursdays. He's got a free show Thursdays at 8:00. Now he doesn't start for another week or so. He's not on tonight, and I don't think McInnes is on tonight either. McInnes is coming up Thursdays at 9. I think that's behind the paywall though. But Crowder, you can see Thursdays at 8 p.m. on YouTube, and he's got a very well-produced, high-energy, high production value show. It's better than most TV shows that I've seen, and it's a little scripted, but the entertainment's there. He's funny. He's got some great skits, and I think that you will like it. So Touch Crowder up on the YouTube. McInnes is at www.censored.tv, and then Tim Pool every day on the YouTube and on podcast. He's free. Crowder's free on Thursdays. And then Gavin McInnes is free, hit and miss. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. So I wonder, since we're probably going to get demonetized anyway, let's put another song on just to go out. And I think I'm gonna go with Road Waves. That's a little long. How about Drop Dead Girl? Jesse Reed, Drop Dead Girl. See you next week, 7 o'clock, right here. Bonus track. Stereo Sunrise. This is a bonus track that you might get it on YouTube later. These guys are tight. I think it'd be a good show to just hang out and watch me listen to music. I don't know who would have liked to watch it, but I like watching stuff like that. But yeah, we'll just do a show where I play music and sing along and dance around and act like a complete idiot. Is there a show like that on YouTube? Yeah. I would probably watch a show like that. I wouldn't watch my show like that because I think I'm hideous, but you could just see me move my neck like this. Yeah, not a good show, right? Oh, that's a good idea. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check us out Thursdays at 7 o'clock on YouTube. I'm sketchy on whether I'm going to do it on Facebook because they're cheap views. Buy this album, Aaron Berger and the Blue Stars, with a really great crew on it. It's called On Healing Ground. Played a couple songs of it today for bumper music. And I don't know why. I just felt like doing a show where, we did the proper bumpers in and out. Hit the marks. And it'll be easier when I get a producer here. And I'm trying to stick to a 1 hour total. And I think I might have cut it short on the other ones, but that's cool. It looks like I'm at 7:59 right now, so we're just coming up. I started late, so I'm going to cut it a little short today. Thanks for all that watched and helped, especially with the music. Jay Beatty, thank you so much, man. Your crew. That I didn't play the intro today, although it's probably in here. Let me see if I can find it. Intro track? I'll play it on the way out. No, I don't have it. Anyway, we'll play it next time.
Peace.